All right, you've cleaned up the diet, added the probiotics, run the food sensitivity panels, tried more supplement protocols than you can count, and your child is still struggling with the same gut issues, mood swings, eczema, or sleep problems. Here's the truth that most parents are never told. You haven't failed. You've been working downstream of the real problem. When it comes to your child's gut, the brain is in charge, not the food. Not the bacteria. The nervous system tells the gut how to move, how to absorb nutrients, and when to calm inflammation. And when that system is stuck in stress mode, no gut healing protocol on earth will give you the breakthrough that you're searching for. This video is for parents who have already poured time, energy, and money into diet changes, probiotics, supplements, and gut healing protocols they are still wondering why their child struggles with chronic digestive issues, behavioral meltdowns, sensory sensitivities, or inflammation that just won't quiet down. In the next few minutes, you'll learn why the brain actually controls the gut, not the other way around, the 4 critical jobs that the vagus nerve does for digestion every single day, how birth trauma and the perfect storm break the gut-brain connection early in life, and why diet and supplements alone can't restore a dysregulated nervous system. Then we're going to talk about the path forward that finally makes all of your other healing work pay off. So here's a stat that changes everything. Around 90% of the body's serotonin, the neurotransmitter that regulates mood, sleep, and digestion, is produced in the gut. And 70 to 80% of your child's entire immune system lives there too. So when parents tell us their child's mood, sleep, immunity, and digestion are all off, that is not 5 different problems. That is one system breaking down in 5 different places. But here's what the wellness world rarely talks about. None of that gut chemistry happens on its own. The vagus nerve has to signal the gut to produce serotonin, open the cellular gates to absorb it, and route it off to the right destinations. The nervous system tells the immune system when to turn inflammation on and when to shut it off. Without that signal, the chemistry sits in the warehouse. Okay, we're going to talk about one clinical study of 120 colicky babies. Researchers found measurable autonomic nervous system dysregulation and significant improvement after gentle chiropractic care with no adverse effects reported. That is not coincidence. That is that gut-brain connection at work, or brain-gut connection at work, and it's the missing piece in most pediatric gut healing plans. So first, let's talk about how the brain controls the gut, not the other way around. Most parents have learned that the gut-brain story is completely backward, that healing the gut will help heal the brain. The brain actually is what's sending signals down the vagus nerve to govern digestion from the top. Motility, absorption, and inflammation all require coordinated nervous system input to function. Think of the vagus nerve as the head chef in the kitchen, and the diet is just the groceries. Without the head chef giving orders, it doesn't matter how organic the food is or how skilled the kitchen staff are. The kitchen falls into chaos no matter how much money you've spent on the supplies in it. The vagus nerve has 4 main jobs. Motility moves food through the digestive tract. No signal means constipation, slow transit, and toxin buildup. Absorption opens cellular gates so nutrients actually enter the bloodstream instead of passing right through it. Assimilation routes nutrients to the right destination, like iron to bone marrow and B12 to nerves. It also has inflammation control. The vagus nerve is the body's chronic inflammation off switch through a cholinergic pathway. This is when a nerve is offline, supplements and probiotics enter a system that can't fully use them. This is why families plateau after months of doing all of the right things. The perfect storm is what is breaking down that connection. Prenatal stress alters how the vagus nerve develops in the womb, sometimes before birth even happens. Birth trauma like forceps, vacuum, C-section, breech presentation, induction, or even really fast labors strain the upper neck where the vagus nerve is exiting the skull. That strain creates subluxation, physical misalignment, restricted joint motion, and disrupted nerve signaling. Antibiotics then wipe out microbiome diversity early on and weaken that gut lining integrity. Environmental toxins and processed foods stack inflammation on top of an already dysregulated nervous system. By the age of 3 or 4, what began at birth has hardened into a chronic pattern of dysregulation. So why are diet and supplements alone not enough? The cleanest food on earth cannot compensate for a broken signaling system upstream. Probiotics, enzymes, and herbs can't take orders from a head chef who's unconscious. This is why so many families stall after months, sometimes years, of restrictive diets and expensive supplements. Nutrition is essential, don't get me wrong, but it is the groceries, not the chef. The nervous system has to come back online for everything else downstream to work. Functional medicine, gut protocols, and pediatric therapies all start multiplying once neurology is regulated first. So what does healing actually look like, and in what order? Most children show measurable shifts in sleep, digestion within the first 4 to 8 weeks of consistent care. Bowel movements become more regular, reflux quiets down, and food tolerance starts to widen. Next come immune changes. Fewer infections, calmer skin, less eczema flaring, then behavioral and emotional regulation. Meltdowns decrease, focus improves, anxiety eases. Finally, developmental gains, speech, motor skills, and social engagement advance. This isn't a marketing sequence, it's how the nervous system actually rebuilds. Foundation first. If you have poured your heart into your child's gut health and still feel stuck, please hear this. Your child's nervous system is simply stuck in stress mode, and that's something that we can help shift gently from the foundation up. At Rochester Chiropractic and Wellness, we use insight scans to objectively measure where your child's nervous system is dysregulated, and gentle, neurologically-focused chiropractic care to then restore the brain-gut connection from the top down. So click the link in our bio, send us a DM, or schedule directly by calling us to start your child's healing journey with one of our doctors today. Your family deserves so much more than another supplement protocol on the shelf. You deserve hope, you deserve answers, and you deserve help.